Good evening, Minecraft. This is the 1TJ back again. Thank you all for your views and likes last time. Today, we are going to do Arial Special. So, we've done the tour of the realm, and it's very nice watching it from the ground, from the sky rail. Sky rail is quite high. Obviously, we can do a quick aerial tour now. We have an Elytra available. We did have one for quite some time, but to be 100% honest, my flying skills are not always the best, and I didn't have a spare. So I have since been and got a spare, so now a little less worried about falling out of the sky dead. So we obviously start tour at my base, which is coming along nicely. Not going into a massive amount of detail like the main tour did, simply because it was a 2 hour long tour and it took two parts. We are not doing that today, we are doing a very quick aerial tour. So it, we're in the third person mode and we'll get a bit of height and not too much because we'll not be able to see anything, but this gives you an idea of the scale of my base. Now most of it is now surrounded by lava. Obviously it's still being backfilled, unfortunately. Guys, sorry, I am using a switch, which means not always the quickest to load compared to some of your other major consoles, but it does the job for me. That's all that really matters. Obviously, these are the spheres. I do think they look very good from the outside. Ooh, nearly died. Would not have been happy with myself if I'd done that. Ah, I am getting better at landing. So, obviously, from the sphere, you can see quite a bit of the island. Everyone's sphere is slightly different. Mine's got blue glass on top because I thought blue sky, blue glass. Now, this direction is Dragon's Base. Now, those that remember the original tour, and don't know how many of you will be watching still, but if you are, you will notice there is a slight change to Dragon's Base. Now, this change is my fault. Dragon has been away, he's been busy, he's got a lot going on, and there's his sphere. I may have planted a small amount of bamboo. Now, those that have been following for a while know that we like to prank each other and things like that. Now, I didn't just bamboo him, I bambooed his cows in, they can't move, and he has quite a few chickens. So, yeah, he has quite a few chickens on the ground here now as well. And, oh, can't even fit the door. They're all his base, they're inside. Ah, change view, change view. I do think it looks nice with wings now. Mm. Anyway, enough faffing about. So, yes, more chickens, more chickens, more chickens. Well, he's got none on the top floor, which is quite nice. But he's got none on this floor either now. They're all clucked off downstairs. That was clucked, by the way. Yeah, so I'm not going to tell you where all these chickens are coming from. There is a supply of chickens repopulating this. And the reason I'm not telling you is because Dragon's actually one of our subscribers. And if he happens to watch the video, I don't want him to know where the chickens are coming from. I'm sure you'll find it eventually. Until then, he's going to have a lot of feathers and a lot of bamboo. To be fair, he likes his bamboo. He does have an auto harvester there. So that is that. Now, you can see a little bit of Atlantis from the air, but not a huge amount, unfortunately. simply because it's, well, underwater. So we have a new player on the server as well. We're not going to go and visit his base. It is around here somewhere. If you happen to pass it, obviously don't, you don't. He is brand new to the server. He's only joined the last few days. He's a friend of, he's the son of one of my friends, and he'll be joining us here and there, building his own thing. Yeah, I must have gone past his base because we're already back at mine. So we'll head back over towards the village. So there's those keeping track. That's now Dragon, who we've just been to his base. We also have Bomber, who will be coming up on next, and we have the Chief, Master Chief, is also known. His base is quite far away, and I will have to use the sky rail to find it because my navigation, like I said, not the best, especially when flying. I'm used to the nether portals. That is my sort of signature area. I'm very good. I've set up all the nether hub, all the nether portals in this place. Bomber has occasionally helped with a few little bits and pieces. Eating midair, ooh, risking it, risking it. So yes, this is our lovely village. The strange looking building there is just where another portal comes in. So we didn't want anything nasties coming through from there. So we'll have to plod along through here. Now then, that is where the zombie spawner is. This is Bomber's Castle. Now it does look magnificent from the air, must admit. And there's the iron farm in the background. Bomber's sphere, the highest of all the spheres. Way up. Millennium Falcon. For those that are not aware, we did have somebody else trying to join a while ago. Yeah, he decided not to stay, which is fair enough. This bigger structure here at the back is not that. That's I'm about the smaller structure there. The bigger structure here, I believe, was my brother's. Connor is currently residing over here somewhere, I believe. We'll just do a quick detour via his base. Should be easy enough to spot. There it is. So, come out a bit, come back in. So you can't see most of it. Most of it is on the ground, but he's doing a nice little dam and a walkway. And then obviously there's the big chasm and things going in that way. It's getting towards night time. Do I land the bomber's base so you can see the pretty things from the air? There we go. I will come in for a landing on this base here. As some of you are aware, we do have younger members on the server, and this was built as a camp for them. Unfortunately, they have ruined it, knocked holes in the walls and things like that. I told them to leave my donkeys alone. They have left my donkeys alone, so very well behaved, really, for kids. There we go. Oh, I need to get some more rockets. That would have been disastrous. Let's get just back in the inventory and then continue our tour. Go. So, next up is Bomber's actual base, which is here. The iron farm. Obviously got everyone's in. Come on. Now we've got his fields. He loves his farming, his decorative fields. That's the front of his castle, you can see there. The main section of his base, all his cattle, things like that. Now, I want to go a bit higher this time. The reason being is Egypt. Egypt is an absolute beast. As you've watched the original 12 will know, this is Bomber's baby, not mine. I've helped with a bit of redstone inside, getting a few of the traps set up and things like that. Because it is going to be an adventure. We aren't going inside today. Like I said, this is an aerial tour. We're only landing occasionally for resupplying, sleeping, that sort of thing. So we can actually cut the corner a little bit. Now then, oh, don't go too fast because I'll collide with something on my look. The one thing we are going to do around here is there's a new section that's been added since the main tour was actually done, and that is the beginning of the raid farm. Now, I am now lost, so if I keep going in this direction, I will eventually find the sky rail. Ah, here we go. Okay, yeah, it is. Uh, our partner wants to tell me something, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in for a quick landing and meet you and just see what she wants, just in case it's important. There we go. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Right, we're off again. So, this is the top of the raid farm. Oof, that was close. Right, so raid farm will be up here. I've got to build another layer to it. Obviously, it's linked up with the nether already. There's going to be a few bricks and everything laying within that chest. So, we can get up and down very quickly by going through water and not dying. And with bubble lift to get back up as well. I have been in build a couple of these around the world for Bomber. Unfortunately, this is the only one I've actually had time to build. So off we go again. That was just say a quick tour of that one. Now then, good way across now. This is far quicker than the minecart tour that we did last time. I'm sure I had to waffle on for quite a bit. So guys, while we're waiting for the last part of the journey to go through, remember we do have the competition for, well, not competition, sorry, poll going for what we should do the redstone lab in. So the floor at the minute, oh, there's space, is going to be the floor at the moment is going to be calcite, or calcite as I like to call it. Um, and we it is open to change if we get enough suggestions, but we also have the walls and things like that to do. But we want nice light colours, light greys or whites, things like that. One I didn't actually put on the list last time that I was thinking of was bone. I think that would come up quite nicely because obviously we do have the skeleton farm and we have an obscene amount of bone. We also have an obscene amount of crops and things. We make bone meal, then turn that into bone blocks, I believe. Is it that way around? Not sure. Yeah, you can tell us in the comments later if that is the case. I'm sure someone will correct me. And this is the chief space. So a lot of it is underground. What is that? That is a massive tree. I'm sure has he built that? Can't have. He must have done that for Christmas or something. So yeah, so there's that. There's a little entrance there, and the rest of these spaces in there. I would love to go in that cave. I am not ready for flying in caves, though, guys. Seriously, I will die. This is about the fourth or fifth time I've done this, and one of them is to go and get the rest of the lightness for everyone else, including Bomber, because we all wanted the lightness so we could start flying about and getting used to things. So that concludes the aerial tour. So, you guys, polling about what we should do on the Redstone Lab. Please feel free comments and things on that. Let me know on our YouTube channel, The1TJ. The links also on the main side of Twitch. Or feel free to put in the comments. Now we are going to shut down the stream for a few minutes there, have a little comfort break, and then we should be back shortly with just a general stream following on what we're actually doing. Thanks very much, guys. I shall see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.